seconds a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. First and 10 here for Flacco. Out to the flat for Hyde. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll make it a second down. Now a former Buckeye back home. It's Carlos Hyde. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Flacco into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense, and the first drive they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And his first pass is incomplete. David Njoku was the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Second and 10 now, it's Taylor. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's first and goal. They go play action here on first down. Steps away to his left. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
For the first time with Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on third and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Defense likely bringing pressure here. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Duke Johnson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have taken the early lead.
They decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker just has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, and the whole month of December is still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
On 2nd down, Hyde. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard, inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Following the penalty, it's Hyde. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. On 1st down, it's Taylor. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. So here we go, a 3rd down after the 2nd down pass completion.
Let's
Taylor now to throw on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
Yeah, that's okay. They've just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt with a return of just 2. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Here's Hyde as they begin on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit, thanking them for that much space to rumble.
They run again with Hyde on first. And the ball's out. Hyde fumbled it.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Now a play fake here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he loses the football a second time. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, here's Taylor. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Austin. And he gets it down to the 32. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. Screen play, Johnson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Play action. Now Taylor. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
22 is the line to gain here on third down.
Here we go.
Throwing again, it's Taylor. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down.
Here we go.
Now Taylor on first down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, his second touchdown on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
And now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Dayon Buchanan from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco from the gun. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flacco to throw again on 2nd down. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Ravens on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Flacco. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Fresh set of downs here. They'll give to Hyde. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Flacco here on 2nd down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Flacco looks to throw. Setting up the screen for West. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Flacco off play action. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Flacco will take to the air again. And he is out of bounds just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
First down, a run with Hyde. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. 2nd down, Flacco now. Eluding the pressure right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Flacco. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And tough starting field position here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And some room to roam now. And they finally get him down as he takes it up to the 44. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards on the ground. So we have reached halftime here in Cleveland with the Browns on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one taken from the 7. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
The Browns on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be third and 5. From the gun, it's Taylor. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try to fire up the running game with Hyde. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Operating off play action. Flacco. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. Have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it, and boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup, and guess what? It's now third and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
Here's Sam Cook now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Here we go.
They go to Johnson again. It'll be a gain of 7, and they get it back to a 3rd and 3.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Browns on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a first down and more. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big run there by Johnson. 56 yards. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Ravens. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco. He hits West underneath. Despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. Give him 3 on the play, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throw left side complete. That's Ward. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play on 3rd for the Ravens. 51 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage. I really liked what he did there.
Second down following the run.
Watch tight end. Everyone's got four down. 20.
On the ground, it's West again. And some big-time hitting going on there. He is knocked to the ground near the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. And we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. The Ravens on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 4. Now Flacco. Flush to his right. Now a hit, and Flacco drops the football. It's loose. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They go play action with Taylor. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for the Browns. 43 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Now a first carry for the backup, Isaiah Crowell. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And he couldn't corral it. It falls down incomplete, but maybe not a big deal given this big lead. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. And the Ravens taking the field. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
And how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
On second down, Flacco to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard, right near the 39. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. Able to get away. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Aldon Smith in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To pass, Flacco. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Ward. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pick up there of 20 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Flacco. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And we're hitting the end of this one, and it looks to probably be the final play. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column, too.
So for the Browns, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they drop back to 500 now at 4 up and 4 down. And they will be at home next week to take on the New York Giants. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Browns, and they're happy in the dog pound as we say so long.